We faced our in-state rival for the 50th anniversary of the Saki Trophy, and this is what happened. Today we have the whitewater vlog. I just weighed myself, still a little bit over, maybe a little more than I like to. And again, before you guys are probably already thinking, Cayden, why don't you just stay closer on weight throughout the week, do all this? Guys, it's basically all water weight on this point, and you can't just cut out water, at the beginning of the week. Like, this is what comes off in the last 48 hours. So basically just stick to the plan, stick with what's working, and actually shout out to Mindset Mike. So I didn't talk about this on YouTube yet, but basically I'm in this big old mindset course. It's almost like a complete mastermind with 20 other elite athletes. And one of the things that we were actually talking about was, in fact, weight management. And he basically said how don't think of it as like you have to cut weight as it's a bad thing. Think about like you're like a snake or a bug. You know how sometimes they shed skin, right? So think about you're just shedding your skin so everyone can see the newer, better, and improved version of you. And that honestly just like flipped my mindset into, again, thinking like maybe like I get to cut weight. Like this is actually making me better. So thankfully at our complex, we got a little workout facility. So I'm gonna hit the bike, listen to like a podcast for a little bit, and we'll be much closer after that. Especially after biking. We biked in there for, I'm gonna say 45-50 minutes. Our scale here is a little bit heavy, so that's an amazing thing because when we go to school to actually weigh in, I know I'm already gonna be lighter. So we were just about 3.5 over. I'm just gonna give myself a pound of liquid. Hopefully that would just last me until 5 p.m. weigh-ins. It's still 11 a.m. right now. But hey, something cool I want to talk to you guys about is that Bo Nichols shouted me out on his recent podcast.
College kids can start YouTube channels, and you don't have to be the best athlete in the world in order to do it.
Great example is the wrestler Cayden Henschel.
Yeah.
Like he's killing it.
So first of all, thanks so much to Bo. That's super, super cool. And honestly, like I know like my high school, younger self is like just absolutely freaking out. What's crazy is that the NCAA didn't even allow athletes to actually have that opportunity. Like I couldn't make YouTube videos and like make money off of it because it infringes on the rights. But like this is our like God-given right. Like this is like my image, or it's like how can they own everything about you, especially when they're not even giving you money for it? It was BS for the longest time. But of course now we have the freedom to do it, and now I can just make a bunch of cool products like this and some samples that are down here. Definitely all blurred. And now with TikTok going away, at least that's what's probably gonna happen. We're still 2 days away from the TikTok termination. How does that change anything I'm doing? It really doesn't. I could see it going away for a little bit, but I wouldn't worry too bad. Shout out to the Modern Wrestler chain. Absolutely love wearing mine. And speaking of that, we gotta do the word of the day. So this is Proverbs 30 verse 5. Every word of God proves true. He is a shield to those who take refuge in him. You know what that's saying is God's words, those are true. And he is a shield to those, so it's like a protector, think about Captain America, to those who take refuge in him. So just like always seeking the Lord, I'd say. It's not easy, let's say, like when you like turn to Christianity or, even turning to God, like your life might get a lot tougher. But I think it's just the idea of pursuing the Lord and, giving your life to him as in ways to think like whatever comes into your life, just think about that's God's plan and God has a greater plan for you. And if you think about like what's the alternative of thinking to that, I think it's down a negative path, a negative spiral, focusing on the wrong things and bad intentions. And I truly think like if you set your eyes like on God and on God's plan for you, that's gonna lead you down the path to greatness. My philosophy on eating the day of wrestling, I think you need some protein early on in the day, not after weigh-ins. Do not have a lot of protein after weigh-ins. That's gonna slow you down, kind of sit in your gut. I definitely want to have food that's like a bit lighter. I know the oatmeal was a little heavier, but regardless, right now we're just sitting with some bread and butter, carbs. You got your fats from the butter. I'm not an exercise scientist, or I'm a nutritionist, but I'll tell you what, being able to like do everything here, in our city, at our apartment, and at our own workout facility, I know how to get the weight off better, and I guess just manage it more, given that we're going and traveling, 13 hours away or whatnot. So definitely like we're super blessed for the next couple weeks. Like we're just like here at home duels, which is awesome. So we're getting all ready to go. Just got to pack up now. Gonna get the make weight practice. Gonna get the final pounds off. Kelsey's here, so that's my favorite part of the day right there. So, but now we're gonna get to the duel and we're gonna kick some butt. So let's do it.
No, I am not wearing new wrestling shoes unreleased that I really should not be showing right now. Definitely not. We definitely got the weight off. Man, I think we just sweat more than a usual practice, basically because we got tights on too. Shout out to Easton for the workout. Shout out to Brady for getting me down with the Theragun. Once again, this is for the duel versus Whitewater, basically for the Saki trophy. If you remember in years past, just a kind of cool thing. There were 2 different teams in Wisconsin. Whitewater, they're D3, while Parkside, we're the only Division II school in Wisconsin. Just like any other day, we're just gonna sit around here for the next couple hours till weigh-ins. But kind of diving in on different mindsets I've kind of like adopted here are my 3 pillars. So shout out to Mindset Mike. I'm gonna choose heroic, powerful, and athletic. And for those competition words, basically what my goal is to think about what I can do to get each of those to a level 3. I get to rate them afterwards. Basically, 1 being minimal, 2 being, maybe average, and then 3 being like, that was it. Like that was the epitome of the pillar there. So some things that I can do to be heroic on the mat are to take risks, to take chances, to not necessarily worry so much about what the other guy is good at, but what I'm good at. Next, we got powerful. So think about like my blast doubles when hitting moves, and it's not just shooting to the leg, it's shooting through the leg. And then we go from athletic. I'm talking that's the speed, that's the savviness, that's just the way that I move and present myself on the mat. And I truly think if I can master each of those in competition daily over time, that's how I'm gonna get to be the best version of myself when it comes to competition time. So something that you can do, you can pick out your own 3 words and you can, basically judge them every day in competition. And with that being said, this is the duel versus Whitewater. Let's get it.
Wrestling at 141 pounds for your Rangers, #1 ranked Cayden Henschel. From Wisconsin Whitewater, Luke Berthold. Technical fall, #5 ranked Matthew G. For your Rangers, #1 ranked Cayden Henschel.
Good. Yep. Yep. Get it.
4-point near fall.
Get that position. He's got to come up. Yeah.
Escape. Whipple.
You don't want to come up. Three.
Takedown. Henschel.
Cradle.
Escape. Whipple.
So go up front. Yeah. Right there. There you go. Yep. Get it. Yep.
Four-point near fall. Henschel. Tonight's winner at 141 pounds by technical fall. Number 1 ranked.
Yes, sir.
Cayden Henschel.
Oh yeah, G. Three. Get it.
4-point near fall. Tonight's winner at a hard check. Tonight's winner at 140. Good try. Chuck those ducks. By decision, Crosby Slaughter.
That's stalling.
Tonight's winner at 197 pounds by fall. Tonight's winner at 285 pounds by major decision, number 10 ranked, Lloyd Reynolds. Fans, thank you for attending tonight's duel. The Rangers will be back.
Shout out to Shoot for filming. You probably can't hear anything. Shout out to Superman. And Simone. And shout out to Simone.
Tired.
Doesn't matter. Where do I sign this? It doesn't matter. The first Icy Cayden signature. That's so sick.
Now I ended off the day getting cupped because on this double leg, my arm and shoulder were like flexed, and as he kind of like Charlie horsed his head on it, it was kind of just like a stinger thing. So making sure that if you guys have something going on, even if it's just like a little tweak or bruise, like get it checked out and heal it so you can get back on the mat. And of course, feeling the best you possibly can. And we actually got the chance to finally watch the Robles movie. No, Johnny, no. And it's so cool seeing that that's actually like the #1 movie on Amazon right now. So like congrats to Anthony and just like everyone. And you know, it was cool knowing that you know, Johnny was gonna, you know, be McDonough in there, which was cool earlier on a couple months ago. Diving into my match, I mean, like that's how I want to wrestle and present myself every single time. You know, I need to start taking guys down and just cutting them right away. It demoralizes them and it gets the match over way faster, and it like even ups my confidence as being like, you know what, like let me cut him here, let me wear him down. I scored a lot from the front headlock. Like I love when guys like keep shooting, because like that's when I can work a lot of my offense. Other when guys are like scared to wrestle and then they just want to keep it close and then don't do anything. But a couple big announcements. #1 is our next duel is Northern State at home. That's in the next couple days. We're actually having it on this Saturday. But then we have the massive shipment. I'm talking the new CH Gear shoe shipment. So currently we have 5 shoes that came out. We got the Clashes, Strictly Business, Golden Glories, and then the Rangers, and then the Icy Caydens. And in this next batch, we're literally doubling what we had. I think we're gonna have just under 10 different colorways, and throughout these colorways this will be releasing over the year. So I'm gonna do like a drop like every couple months, maybe depending how things are going. But we're coming up on the best time to like get the CH shoes, because thanks to you guys, which I'm so blessed and fortunate, like they have literally sold out, or there's only like 1 or 2 pairs left. And for these next drops there is more pairs, but I mean, we're not, you know, gonna plan on honestly like releasing them ever again. So instead of 100 pairs, there's between 150 to 200 pairs per color. And man, this is such a cool process because you work on things, you know, like a year in advance, and now for it to like come to fruition and everything's kind of coming together, it's cool to not have that instant gratification, but really work on something and to reap what you sow, you know, later on. So with that being said, more news on that coming shortly. But thanks guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out, and we'll see you guys